Hello and welcome to They Are Billions. And indeed, welcome to a new playlist. And a new year. Happy New Year, by the way. A time for new experiences, new games, new hairstyles, new things all around. New. Speaking of new, Numantian Games are the developers behind They Are Billions. They are they're an indie studio, I believe. And I think they're based in Spain, maybe. They do have another game out. I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head, but basically this is their second game, so they've been around the block a couple times, which is good. They have a little bit of experience under their belt. If you've been with the channel for a while, you probably know that the content is typically like games that are fully released and typically have a campaign or story mode that I play through completely blind. And this game is none of that, not even a little bit. They Are Billions is something I'm probably never going to get sick of saying, but it's also it's a steampunk base building / defense RTS, pseudo RTS kind of game. I say that because you have the ability to pause the game. There's no there's the ability to kind of assess the situation, as it were. Maybe take a couple of minutes to stroke your beard if you have one. Contemplate, ponder, do whatever you got to do to solve the dilemma at hand. So it's not, an absolute true RTS in that sense, but I believe that's going to be pretty key, given the sheer volume of stuff that the game throws at you. And how many different demands that they place on your attention. So, pretty good. Slight disclaimer. So I've gone through and I've set up the recording. I've played a little bit, a couple of games to get everything set up and to kind of acclimate myself to the task at hand. I think I did have one actual game where I think I made it to like day 12 before realizing the cascading infection failure is real. And so hopefully we'll do better. We do have a continue here, but I believe that was just one of my test games that I deleted, so I think we should be fine there. The options menu is pretty basic at this point. The most important part being sounds, because everything is so ridiculously loud. In fact, music at 10%, it still seems really loud, but control scheme 2. Attack command is A, stop command is S. Oh, you can change that. Attack command is Q, stop is... You know what, I like that. I like WASD for movement. I think we're gonna stick with that. There's also a help menu here, which is pretty useful, especially if you're new to RTSs in general. This just gives you kind of a basic idea of how the game is going to play out, what your resources are, etc., etc. I went through and read all these already, so I'm not going to bog you guys down with it. Worth noting that this game is in early access, so there's going to be some bugs and some quirky things like this floating scroll bar, which is really bothering me for some reason. And yeah, some of these descriptions sort of cut off here arbitrarily. I'm not really sure why, but I guess there's probably a set limit to how much they can put in each of these. So I'm just not sure, but anyways, not a big deal. Doesn't really affect our ability to get into the game. The last thing I'll say before we start is that this is obviously beta early access version 0.5.0. There's a change list here. None of this really means a whole lot to me because I'm not super, familiar with the game yet. So maybe we'll come back to this at some point once we're more comfortable with it. But let's go ahead and start up a new survival game. So I've named my game Railing Death appropriately, although there probably won't be many of those happening in this game. And here we go to the settings menu for our survival game. So we have map type, game duration, and infected population. And then, of course, down here we have score factor. So score factor is going to go up or down based on how easy or difficult you make it. So if we reduce the infected population, you can see that we get a very, very small score factor of 10%. In fact, can I reduce this? 3%. So yeah, if you really just want to have a nice, easygoing game, don't worry too much about this number down here. It's not important. But we're going to stick with the default values because we like bringing the pain. And map type, here you have a few options, but these are locked, and I'm not sure if they're locked because I haven't unlocked them or if they're just not in the game yet, but we'll find that out. But for now, we're going to go with the Dark Moorland. So, in the Dark Moorland, the terrain is very intricate as it forms gorges and small plains with rivers and pools. This terrain formation can be very useful to protect the colony from infected, but will make the expansion of the colony much harder to achieve. So, I'm guessing that this is what a bulk of the game is going to be played on, is the Dark Moorlands. So we'll see what happens. Supposedly we have, I'm guessing there will be choke points and things of that nature. So hopefully we'll get a good spot here. Bringing doom to civilization. It's not very nice game. Mutating the infected, of course, that always needs to happen. Alright, so here we are. This is our base. This is our base of operations. So we've got a lot of things going on here. The first thing I'll do probably is pause, right? And kind of take a look at the lay of the land. One thing I found out very early on, in fact, is like the first thing I realized, was that map placement, how the map randomly generates around you, is extremely important to your survival. It is possible to have a very open map, which is not a fun time. If you don't have a good map start, the game will definitely be a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure about this map start. We're gonna have to explore a little bit to see just how good or bad this is, but you know, we've got at least a little bit of cover here, and it looks like more cover up here, so it might not be too bad. We've got some water. We're gonna have to make sure we put up a bunch of fishing shacks right away. This is gonna be good for logging, obviously, and hunting. So there's a lot of different resources that we're gonna have to be concerned with. We have colonists. All right, we're going to get some, I think, we're not going to get any colonists, but we're going to get some workers from our main building here. But we have colonists, which is your total population, and this probably affects a few things, but one thing that it does affect immediately is your mayor. Like, once you get to a certain population, you'll hire a mayor, and then the higher your population gets, the higher level your mayor gets. I've only ever gotten a level 1 mayor, so I'm not sure what the subsequent levels bring. But then you have workers, which are a function of population, such that if you drop tents to add colonists, and a smaller portion of that turns into workers. And workers are very important because you need them to build new buildings and, of course, to power your army. Then you have food production. Obviously, however many people you have, you're going to need food for all of them. And then, of course, power. Now, energy production, you get 30 off the bat, and we'll chew through that pretty quickly. Energy is basically determines where you can actually build things. So it's sort of like your area of coverage, which is going to be important at some point. So we started out with a couple of units. We've got rangers here, and we've got a soldier. They have kind of like standard issue stats. You've got attack speed, damage, range, speed. So these guys, he's going to have higher attack but slower speed in general, and the vice versa for these guys, and they of course will have less armor. Units also gain experience by killing enemies, so it would be in your best interest to keep these guys alive as long as possible, so that we can get them leveled up and see what we can do with them. So we've got view range, workers needed obviously, and gold cost. So gold is something that you tend to have a lot of. I'm not sure why exactly. I usually cap out on it, which is never good, but I mean, you get so much of it, I guess it doesn't really matter. But we're gonna have to start moving. So the good news is that we have stone immediately next to our base, so we're gonna want to set that up pretty quickly. And before we build any walls, we're gonna need to do some exploring. So maybe let's start off here and see kind of what we see. All right, so we've got some more trees down here, which is good. Some more choke points. That seems good. So far, so good. What do we want to do here? We probably want to start out with some food, maybe. We're going to need a quarry. Not a quarry. Sawmill. But we're going to need gold for that, which is... we'll get there. Fisherman's Cottage. Alright, so what do we have here? 11. 14. That seems really good, actually. We do have to be a little bit careful because the green tiles here you can't overlap those. So like if I build a fishing shack here, I can't build one here or here, or even here. I'd have to build one here because the green areas, actually I don't even think that would work. Like the green areas can't overlap at all. So I would need to build one like on the other side of the pond. But that's fine because we want a strong source of food to start off with, and we'll probably expand out this way anyways. So we'll kind of worry about that when we get there. I don't know if it's a good idea to explore with this guy. This is an interesting area, actually. Okay, yeah, we definitely want this. These are resources. But we don't want to get you too close to that. So we get some wood out of that. That's not bad. Let's actually use that wood before we cap. So, let's see. We need... tents we're going to need to start putting up at some point. What I want to do, though, is figure out what the safest location is for those tents, because we're going to need to build a lot of them, and we definitely don't want zombies to get anywhere near them, because that is a lot of... then you will be having many problems. This is not a lot of tree action. This is more to my liking, but it's also quite a ways away. And I think that might be too far for us to expand immediately. So how are we gonna do this? Can't do anything in there just yet. And we might actually just have to wait here for some resources. Oh wow. Okay, this might actually be a much better place to put a... yeah. Alright, and we've got some iron up here, so... we're gonna need some... some gold here, pretty quick. This is not as good. We've got some oil here, which I'm not sure what that's used for just yet, because I haven't gotten that far into the game, but, you know. Okay, we've got enough stone here that I don't think I'm going to worry about this one just yet, so we might want to maybe block this off here. And then go for, like, this area, and maybe, this is going to be... It's not my favoriteest thing in the world. So we've got a lot of areas that we got to cut off, unfortunately, and that means that there's a lot of areas that we're going to have to protect at some point. So now that we have a better idea of what we're looking at, I think what we might do is block this area off, and then block this area off, and then maybe this area, because what I want to be able to do is build maybe a fishing hut wherever we have the ability to build a fishing hut. In fact, we could probably check. So we can build one there. We cannot build one there. And that's a food of 12, so that's actually fine. You know what? I think we might actually just do that right off the bat. And then... let's see, we've got some wood. Let's see, we're probably gonna need... okay, so we can do this. How do we want to play this? We can't actually see any of that until we get our Tesla tower out there, so let's go ahead and do that. How do we want to do this? Can we go there? That might actually be better. So we get slightly more coverage, and we can't build anything down here anyways. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And let's see, let's go back. Let's go to defenses. So I'm thinking, oh, we can't even build out here because we don't have enough space. This could be a problem. I think I need to build like right here in order for this to work. Alright. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Alright, let's pause it up here. What am I looking for? A sawmill. And I think we'll put the sawmill right here. And then we'll put probably another one up here at some point. Somewhere. Not, you know, the best yield, but you do what you gotta do. Alright. Man. I think we're just gonna close this off completely and take our chances maybe going north. We're gonna have to make a decision quickly here, though, because we have to start defending ourselves. Alright, so maybe we will... Oh, we're gonna need some resources here. This area is pretty... So we're gonna block this off, we're gonna block this off. So this might be a good area to start building tents. Build... Yeah, I can't build them quite on top of each other. I definitely don't like that. Go ahead and maybe build another one. Alright, perfect. Alright, so you'll be done soon, which means we can start working on defenses because we will actually have wood. Thank you, my man. You know that guy kind of, the narrator kind of sounds like Jermaine Clement. I don't know why. That'd be amazing if he actually did the voiceover for a game ever. No, I think what we want to do is Tesla Tower out here. And then we'll work on walling this off. I'm not even going to put a gate up over here because I don't care about it. We probably have to put a tower though, so we should consider that. The other thing we'll need to do... Oh, we're going to need another Tesla Tower over here, too. Well, we'll do it, and, see what happens.
You are going to pay me for this, right?
I'm going to actually take you down here.
What do you want now?
Just in case we have wandering zombies. Zombies do tend to wander around a little bit, which is never a good thing. Can you attack that guy?
Gotcha.
How about that guy? Wait, that looks amazing. That looks like something I want. What on earth is this? Oh, no, 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 no. What are you doing? No, no, no. Why did you do that? I don't want you to attack that. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is going to happen here? Alright. Let's get base defenses up immediately. We'll build a tower here. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
You again.
They didn't seem to chase me. I don't know if that's good or bad, honestly. Man, I do not like this. I do not like this. We need another Tesla tower. Just put one up there. Doesn't really matter too much. We still have plenty of energy, so that's fine. We got the Tesla tower up here. Let's go ahead and do one of those. We got the Tesla tower over here, but we're out of wood, so, you know. That's certainly a thing. Do we actually have the ability to make another sawmill? It's too close. I made this too close. Let's get you out of the way here. Okay, so that's that. We've got some wood. So let's go... Maybe since we have people up here for attacking, let's build the defenses. Not enough resources. Yeah, I got you. All right, perfect. Barely enough, but I really could use some more wood. What is that going to mean from a sawmill perspective? It's already gaining resources. How far out do I have to... Man, this is just no good. I should have enough range for this, right? enemies are too close.
You again.
Well, we'll put you in here then. Alright. Got it taken care of. Alright, let's pause it up here. Not what I wanted. Click. There we go. That's gonna have to go out here. And I don't even have access to energy in that area. Man, I'm making this really hard for myself. So this is kind of I really couldn't move this anywhere else, unfortunately. We might actually have to go down here. Which means I'm gonna have to redo all the wood down here, but that's fine. Honestly, I would rather do that. I didn't want to do this. This is a mistake that I made, sadly. But, oh well. At least we get some resources back from that, so we'll be able to put up some wood. And I think we'll just do maybe something like that. And then maybe what I will do is I will put maybe one of these up. Yeah. All right, so we'll get lots of wood out of that, so that's fine. That means I can go ahead and close this off again, and we'll probably want to put up some additional defenses here. Maybe like 2 layers of defenses would be good. I'm really, really not happy about that, but you know, we'll have to deal with it. All right, so let's maybe do something like this, and I think we've got 2 fishing shacks. Can we actually put another fishing? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to put up another fishing shack? We need more workers here pretty quick. We could put one right there. Oh no, oh no.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I need a barracks soon. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna need one of these at some point. So let's go ahead and set up some more colonist tents. Up there. Sort of line the walls with them. And since we're doing that, we might as well make this a little bit safer. Do I want to... I do, but I don't think I'm going to immediately.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
We do need more food though. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about this. All right. Day 5, we have our first mayor. It seems good. We've got Jules Neva and Valentina Thibodeau, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. We'll go with that. Mayor Nava is a good farm boy. He will teach you how to build one. Well, thank you. Valentina, eating what we shouldn't brought us to where we are today. Mayor Thibodeau is a champion of organic food. So bonus farm, bonus tech farms. So, I mean, given the choice, obviously we want tech farms, right? I mean, I don't even know what a tech farm is, but it sounds really cool. So maybe we'll go with this. I don't know how much of an impact this has yet, because like I said, I've only ever had a level 1. But Jules Neva looks like the man for me, because you've got such a weird last name, and tech farms are cool, so let's go ahead and do it. Now, I believe when you get items from the mayor, let's see. Maybe I didn't get any iron items. Oh, we've got lots of wood. We've got lots of wood, so let's go ahead and take advantage of that. I gotta figure out what the heck a tech farm is and what that actually did for me. But the other thing that I needed to do was build a quarry, obviously. Ah! Oh, maybe he was just saying that he gives me the tech for farms. That seems really good, though, right? Produces food by harvesting grass fields from the surroundings. So basically, anywhere I have grass. So could I... Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. It's 38 food. Are you kidding me? Yes, I definitely need one of those immediately. That's brilliant. We're going to need some more energy at some point, which is fine. We're getting close, but not quite. What we want to do is figure out what we need for this. We need stone. Yeah, right. Quarry, that's what I need. Might actually need more. Maybe some more of these at some point. How do we want to structure this? Man, this is going to be a really weird setup, but that's alright. It's okay. Oh, look at that, man. That farm looks so cool. Oh, that was a good choice. So I'm guessing maybe if going with him gives me the tech for farms, and going with her maybe she just gives me a free farm. So we've got bad guys down here. Really need.
What?
Yep, I need you in here.
You again?
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Saving the game. Thank you
Attention.
for that.
Building completed.
All right, we have tons of food now, so we're not gonna have to worry about food for quite some time. We are gonna need to worry about space for these. I'm hoping that there's an upgraded building for colonists. Okay, so we've got some wood. We still don't have any stone because that's why I was saving up the wood for one of these. 4, 3, 4. I don't think I'm gonna get better than 4 here. Or no, I can because I can go here. Perfect. That's really good. Okay, so we have a little bit of wood left. Let's go ahead and put one of these in here, I guess. Well, that's good, because I was thinking, I'm glad that I didn't expand out now for that, because having this is just perfect. And we can put another one down here, which means our food worries are pretty much over. Well, maybe not over, but you know what I mean. Day 6, we're trucking along here. We're getting there. We haven't seen anything too crazy. We would like to get out and explore, but unfortunately, we don't have enough units. And I'm really concerned about this. Really concerned about this.
Building completed.
So much so that I'd like to actually maybe start working on upping my defenses a little bit. I could put some out here, but I'm not sure if that's going to help me. Maybe we'll do one of those, because I think that should go around the... Okay, that's fine. Building completed. What was the building that was completed? Quarry? Yeah, quarry's going to start working. What can I use wood on? I don't want to cap on wood. I feel like that would be a waste. There was something else that I was going to do here before I was interrupted, and I believe it was building a hunter cottage. Right, so 11, 12. So if we need more food, we can do that. I'm not going to actually do that just yet, because we're low on workers. We're also low on power, so let's go ahead and build ourselves a mill, eh? I'm not going to spend too much time agonizing over the exact layout, because it's the first video, and we're going to make some mistakes, and, you know, it's going to happen. But we'll learn, but I also want to make sure that we're keeping things going at a decent pace. I'm a little bit slower than I'd like to be. I think day 6 here is still not too far into the game. All right, so we've got these towers set up. We've got pretty much everything. The only thing that I'm worried about is you, obviously. I don't know how you got out here in the first place. But if something attacks from here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Also, can you actually... Is this like a buildable area? No, because you can't get through here. I don't think you can get through here, so that should be safe. Alright, that's good. Also, we can build fishing here, so... we're in good shape with food, actually. We're in surprisingly good shape. So, what we need is the ability to house more workers. So let's go ahead and maybe put up a few houses in this area. Maybe 3 right there. I don't know if I have the ability to... Oh, we need more energy. Yeah, this isn't done yet. I don't think I'm going to be able to build another quarry here because these will overlap too closely, unfortunately. So at some point, probably we'll have to expand this out to acquire this stone. And we still need iron, which is out here.
Building complete.
That's dangerous. We also have some iron here, but again, this whole area. I don't even know how I'm going to take care of this. I need more than archers for that. Alright, so we get more workers. That's good. We've got more power. We're capped on... Okay, so we do not have enough stone yet, though. Unfortunately, we need 20. That's a lot. Alright. Alright, so defenses. What can we do with defenses? Defensive barriers, 200. Can hold up to 4 units. Wow, man, I am really behind on the military aspect here. How about we build an extra layer here? And maybe an extra layer here as well. Look at that. It's like a little box. A little impassable box. Excellent. So workers are kind of like the bottleneck at this point. Where are you going? Why are you walking around outside here? I just don't understand that. Like, you're just gonna get eaten by zombies. I hope you're happy with your life decisions, because they're terrible. Alright, cool. Well, we're in a good spot, but we haven't really seen any action. We've got a couple of guys wandering in here and there, but nothing... No zombie pack that's built up enough courage to come and attack us, which is probably for the better, for the best, because we really need this soldier center set up.
To break through.
From where exactly? Oh, yeah. Shoot. Well,
Walls are under attack.
I gotcha, man. I gotcha. I know. Oh, no, don't do that. Shoot. Alright, you need to disembark.
You again? Yes.
Yeah, shoot. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I don't have enough people yet. Oh, you know what? There we go. That's what I was looking for. We'll build this, I don't know, here. I don't know that it matters too much, but... Perfect. And then, I guess we'll do one of these here. I'm gonna need to put some archers in there at some point. It might be a good idea to, because we need to go out and explore this area. I'm just, like, really, like, destroying a few walls I don't really care about. I'd much rather have them there and then destroy them later to get out. Because as you can see, they just wander around from pretty much everywhere, and there's no stopping them. There's no stopping them. Okay, perfect. So if you would do me a solid and hurry up and finish, that'd be great. Gonna have to work towards... So the long-term goal here is the workshop, and I need lots of workers for the workshop, but I have everything else. So I guess what that means is we're gonna have to figure out where to put a lot of tents. Probably we're gonna start putting them around here. Right, because I'll probably build like an extra layer of defense out here, and I think at some point we'll expand this way anyways. So maybe we'll put like one there, one there, one there. Just anywhere we can. I really hate having something this close, but we'll do it anyways. It's fine. We definitely don't want one directly in front there. We could put one there. I'm just really trying to feel out exactly. Okay, so that actually looks like it works. I don't think I want to block this off. Where else can we put some? Maybe... Can we get through there? Yeah, so maybe like one here and one here. That seems alright. Alright, let's see what that does for us. That should really jack up our worker count, hopefully. Because we're going to need to acquire some soldiers at some point. And I do need to make sure I have enough space for... Excellent. Alright, so we've got these guys. Let's pop out and see how many workers are we going to get here.
Attention. Building
17. Not a ton, but, you know, it'll work. Let's grab a couple here. We're gonna... Actually, let's do 4. Oh my gosh, we're already running out of food. Well, you know what?
Defenses are being attacked.
Why do you only attack this one? Why not attack over here? Alright, lady, I need you, in here. We're gonna have to repair this, I guess.
My bow and arrows are ready. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Yeah, you'll get paid. I guess. I don't know why money's important here, but... that's fine. Excellent. So we'll repair that, and what we want to do is start stacking up archers, and then having a couple on reserve. Because what we're going to do is start exploring, and we're also going to want to make sure that when we do get a large influx of zombies, we have the ability to take care of them.
But be quick.
Alright, so, next thing on the list is going to be this guy. Look, we can already make him. Excellent. He is huge, though. Oh my gosh. I don't have a space big enough for this guy. What if I put him here? I can still get around. Yeah, we'll do that. Because what I want to do is... I'll use that. I want to build a farm here. Boy, are we running out of power. We've got lots of stone, though, so that's good. I'm not sure what else we need for stone. I'm hoping that this will give us more options. Maybe some stone walls or something like that. Honestly, I haven't actually gotten to the point in the game where I've built this.
Colony defenses.
Looks like... did we get another person? Where are you? This might be a problem. Let's put one extra up there. Can I set a rally point here? Set destiny. Your destiny is here. Just like a good old RTS game. Although I've never heard it called setting a destiny. But you know what? That sounds way cooler than, you know, rally point.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Excellent. Okay, so we've got 2 in here. We've got 2 in here. I don't know if we need 2 there yet.
You again.
We definitely want 2 in here. And then whatever else we get here, we might devote to exploring. We also have this guy. Oh, and of course her. But she seems to be holding her own out here. I don't think there are too many issues. But this area is going to need the most by far. And I honestly, I'm terrified. I just imagine that you attack this and like 8 million pop out and start mauling you to death. And that's just not a world I want to live in. Anyways. All right, so we've got a decent episode here. We've got a decent start. Our base looks like crap. It looks really dumb with all the randomly placed tents. But, you know, it's going to happen. We'll build our core competencies first. You know, we'll get good at the game, and then we'll work on aesthetics at some point, perhaps. But for now, we're just about ready to get our first upgrade. I think this allows us to build either upgrades to structures or maybe new structures. Perhaps what we're looking for is stronger walls. And of course more military units, because we're going to need to expand. We're already kind of filling up the space here, making it super awkward. This is probably... it's not actually that great. You know, now that I see this up here, I'm thinking we might expand out this way. But anyways, that's going to be the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and join me next time.